Step over here, man.
You took your beers like I was gonna steal them.
You want one?
Sure?
Yeah. We'll just get another one later.
Here. Again.
All right.
Can I drink a beer on here?
Yeah, I don't care, man.
It's beautiful. Look at Grandma over here watching us. Are we live right now?
We're live, man. It's recording right now.
You know what's funny? Is that we should just keep it like this?
Yeah, you want me to just... All right, we'll keep it like this because you asked me to keep it like this.
Look at it. Hey.
Hey there, Freaktoyz Army. The footage you're about to see was recorded at ACW's WaterCity Wrestling Con 2025 in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. It was our first attempt of doing live interviews with the mic system that we currently have, and unfortunately it did not turn out to sound the best. Because of that, there's going to be a bunch of processing that's done on this to help take down the clipping so that it's easier for you to hear, to slice down on that harshness. I will provide a transcription in the description so you can read what Heath has to say. It's a pretty great interview. I do recommend trying to stick around and watch it because he's a wild person. So, without further ado, here's my buddy Heath. This is Thrash with Freaktoyz Collectibles.
Right it is.
And I'm here with one of my favorite people, man.
Yeah?
Heath.
Oh.
Glad to see you again.
Give me some, baby. What are we talking about?
So,
What are we doing?
I just got a couple questions for you here.
Yep.
My first question is a
over here
question
a little bit
literally
so we get
everybody
fight.
always asks you, I'm sure. How's the kids?
Man, my kids are wonderful. Not even lying. My oldest, Roz, playing guitar, acting. She just finished her Legally Blonde play.
Oh,
You
she
know-
was in the musical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was a cheerleader. She was a lawyer. She was a backstage jump roper in this aerobic class. Like, see, she had like many different parts to where I was like, look at you extending your roles and everything, girl. You know. And then my youngest is just me in a little 10-year-old girl body and does jiu-jitsu and plays flag football. And
Oh, yeah?
she's a little stallion, bro.
Possible in-ring future prodigy?
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. She would be the one that says, hey, Dad, I want to be a wrestler and I'm going to do this.
You know what? You say, I'm looking forward.
Hey, it might happen. I ain't going to lie.
All right. So one of the main questions I wanted to ask you
Yep.
here, something that I always think about is, man, you were in one of the hottest stables ever. 3-man band. In the middle of you being in 3MB, they went and canned 2 of the people in the stables. How did that affect you as a singles competitor?
I was lost as shit. I ain't going to lie. I was lost, bro. Think about it. I was with this group called 3 on B. I love it. I was in this group called 3 on B. And
I can edit it.
no, don't edit it.
right,
Don't
we'll leave
edit
it
it.
in.
This is funny. I like this.
All
This
right.
is funny.
I'll have to
So I was in this group 3 on B. Next thing you knew, they released Jinder and Drew. I was lost. I was with them for 2 years, bro.
Right.
Think about it. 2 years traveling with your band. Think about Motley Crue traveling.
Right.
And then he lost his band and it's just him. You're lost. You don't know what to do. You know, and honestly, I was the same way. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to find myself again and everything. And I went through some, roles of what am I doing? What's happening? This and that.
Sure.
But it was at that time to where it was like I had to, find myself all over again, But with 3 on B, I had 2 of my best friends, legitimately outside of the business, that they formed us together inside the business, you know what I mean? To be like, traveling and everything. And then they were taken away. Like, I was lost for a while. And then I had to just try to readapt, find myself, figure out what I have to do next, to move on and everything. But at the beginning stages of that, man, I was lost. I was lost.
So they kept you and they let them go. So obviously they seen something in you at that point in time. Was there ever any kind of discussion to try to put any kind of singles title on you at that time?
No, man. It was like the whole thing was like, so true story. Drew got released first. He calls me and says that he got released. And I just was like, what are you talking about? He was like, dude, I just got released. Next thing you know, I'm just like, bro, I haven't heard nothing. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure there's going to be more. Let's just see what happens. Next thing you know, Jinder got released.
Oh.
Jinder got released. He calls me too. Hey, bro, I just got released, this and that, blah, 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 blah. So in my mind, I'm like, it's my turn.
Right.
You know?
The writing's on the wall.
Brother, next thing you know, hour went by, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I call Mark Carano myself. And I say, hey, bro, did you forget to call me? Like, what happened? Like, what's going on? And he says, nah, pal, you're safe. Yeah.
That had to be the most anxiety-inducing 3
Of
hours.
course.
Dude.
To where it's like one of those things where, like, you think if your group is getting released, you know, you think, of course, you're going to be with it, and then you're not.
Right?
What the hell?
Yeah.
You know, you're lost a little bit. You're confused.
Right.
You know, you don't know what's going to happen. You know, and I did. I was lost. I was confused. I didn't know what was going to happen.
For sure.
You know? Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
So that's where I was at that time.
For sure,
Yeah.
man. Well, let's pivot to something a little less heavy here.
Yeah,
So we're
please.
Freaktoyz Collectibles, and because of that, we deal with like toys, all kinds of collectibles, and I know you collect stuff, but one big thing I remember is the last time that I had a discussion with you, you were wearing a Nightmare on Elm Street t-shirt.
Yeah.
You're a man who likes horror movies. I'm going to list a couple of horror movie franchises. I just want you to tell me your favorite in the franchise.
Please.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Which one is your favorite?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Which
the
one?
First one.
First one? Friday the 13th.
Probably the third one.
Third one? All right. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The one with Jessica Biel in 2000.
Oh, okay, the remake.
The remake.
I appreciate that. All right. Child's Play?
Never was a huge fan.
That's fine. And I'm going to ask one final one, because your buddy's in one of them, Leprechaun.
All right. Probably the very first one.
All right.
Hey, don't get me wrong. The remake at the end was great. Fantastic. And I'm not going to lie, it wasn't bad at all. If you haven't watched it, watch it. I'm just putting it over because I love Swoggle. The original, you can never beat the original of anything. You can't. In my opinion, when it comes to movies, moves, hot sauces, whatever, you can't beat the original. To where I always think the original is always going to conquer everything else.
Heck yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure speaking with you here tonight.
Beautiful, baby.
You did great in the ring. I was glad to see you again. I hope to see you next time you come in.
Definitely, baby.
And
It's not the freaky toys that you might be thinking if you got a dirty mind, because my friends think that way too. But it is some awesome collectible toys. So follow them and watch them. Hey, you like that, right?
I love you, too.